Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of Laravel eCommerce Marketplace Hyperlocal plugin. Now using this particular plugin, the customers can enter their location zip code and can check the available sellers and the products within that particular location. The plugin is beneficial for both the sellers and the buyers. The sellers can easily add the location where the sellers can ship the products. So this plugin connects the customers with the local stores and thereby transforms their shopping experience. The sellers will be able to add multiple shop zip codes. Products will be visible of sellers that match the customer location. The admin can set single seller or multi-seller checkout. The customers will be able to view all sellers in his entered location area. The customers will be able to view all of the products available of a particular seller as well. Kindly note that this particular plugin is an add-on to the marketplace module, so you need to first install WebCool's Laravel multi-vendor marketplace module, and then you can make use of the Laravel eCommerce Marketplace Hyperlocal plugin itself. So in today's video tutorial, I'll be taking you through the workflow of this particular plugin at the customer's end. I'll be showing you how the customers will be able to enter the location zip code on the pop-up that appears on the storefront when they visit the particular store, how the shops will be visible based on the customer entered location by tapping on the shop link, how they can view all of the products in their particular entered location and view the respective seller products as well. Then I'll also be showing you how the location change would empty the cart and the rest of the flow there at the seller's end. A single seller checkout is enabled, and then a particular pop-up message is displayed to empty the cart before adding the other product into the cart there, if enabled by the admin from the backend panel as single seller or multi-seller checkout. It depends upon the configuration there. And I'll also be showing you the backend configuration of the particular plugin itself. That would include the inventory source, wherein we'll be able to add the different inventory sources, and we can set up the latitude, longitude and postcode of the inventory there. But before I proceed further with this particular video tutorial today, please do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our end. And if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. So right now you can see that I'm at the storefront, and as soon as I have accessed the storefront, you can see there's a particular pop-up that has popped up for adding the location. So here the customer needs to enter their zip code, and then they'll be able to go to their particular shop, or they can check the available shops within that particular entered zip code location and can view the complete list of products that are available within the same as well. So for example, if I go ahead and enter the zip code location in 201301 and I tap here on the go to shop, I can see that the particular location has been selected here on the top left hand side, and here we have the stores option. So what we need to do is we need to tap here on the stores to check the available stores. So here you can see that within the entered location, that is 201301 zip code, we are having two different stores. One is the Imagination and one is the Peter Shop, and from here we can access any of the products of the particular sellers. So these sellers are available within the vicinity of the entered zip code that was entered by the customer, that was 201301. Here we also have the option to view all of the products which are available at this entered location zip code. So if I tap here on the view all products, it would basically display the complete list of products that are available within the particular location, as you can see right now. Now if I go back to the stores by tapping here on the stores option, I will be able to see the particular sellers as well. So if I want to check the products of the sellers, what I can do is I can tap here on the products, and this will bring up the particular section wherein we can see the particular products of the seller. As you can see here, this seller has one product. Now if I go back to the stores and I go to the Imagination seller, I tap here on the products, and here we can see that this particular seller is having two different products available on the entered location there. So the sellers will also be able to set up different, they can add multiple zip codes for their store, and accordingly then if that particular zip code is entered by the customer, then the seller's product would be displayed to the customer on the storefront there. So this was how we can search for the particular stores there by entering the zip code location within the pop-up there. and then tapping on the stores to display the complete list of stores available within the entered zip code location. And here we can view all of the products within the particular zip code location as well by tapping here on the view all products there. So right now we have set the settings to as multi-seller checkout. So multiple seller checkout can be made by the customer. So that means he can add multiple seller products into the cart and can make a checkout as well. But if the setting is set to only single seller checkout, then within the particular location zip code that the customer has entered, within that particular zip code location, if the single seller checkout has been enabled, then in that case only the customer would be able to make a checkout with the single seller products there, and he'll not be able to add the other seller products. If he tries to add the other seller products as well, the cart would be emptied and the other seller product would be then added into the cart. So only a single seller product would be in the cart to make a checkout there. But if it has been set as multi-seller checkout, then the customer can add different products of different sellers into the cart and can make a checkout thereafter as well. So right now, for example, if I go to the view all products, and here if I try and add multiple seller products into the cart, so you can see that I've added one seller product and this one is the other seller product. If I tap here, I'll be able to add the other item into the cart as well, right? But if I go back into the admin backend panel and log into the Bagisto store there, and I go to the settings option and then Hyperlocal marketplace, then under that, if I go to enable single seller checkout and I save this configuration settings from the admin backend panel, and I come back to the storefront, and for example we have two products in the cart, let me remove them out from two different sellers. Now let me try and add two different products of two different sellers. So let's see what happens. So you can see that, do you want to remove the previous one and add this one? So that's how we have set a option here that only the single seller checkout would be enabled. So that's why right now only a single seller product would be processed. If I try and add the other seller product, then this kind of a particular pop-up would be appearing. Do you want to remove the previous one and add this particular one into the cart there? So if I tap here on the OK, the previous one would be removed and the other one would be added into the cart. So here you can see the imagination seller product has been removed and the other seller product has been added. Now if I tap here on the other one, let's tap OK on that. The item would be successfully added into the cart, so it's being sold by imagination, as you can see, by another seller there. So this was the procedure of single seller checkout and multi-seller checkout there. Now how to change the zip code, you can tap here on the top left hand side on the zip code option there, and you can change the zip code as well. So if I enter 201309 for example and tap on the go to shop, this would basically, if there are any products in the cart, then the cart would be emptied because we are changing the location there. So let's tap OK on that, and let's see if there are any products available at the entered zip code location, that is 201309. So there are none products available at this particular location. Let's check whether there are any stores available within this particular entered zip code. So there are no stores available within the entered zip code, that is 201309. But if I go with the 201301 and I go tap on the go to shop, here we'll be able to view the particular shops that are available within the entered zip code location, that are the imagination shop and the Peter shop that we were checking out previously. Also, one more thing is that if I enter a location where there are none of the shops available, then we'll see a particular message as well that no stores available at your location. And if I go and try and tap on the view all products which are available within the entered location, then you can see no products available at your location as well. So if I correct this out once again, that's 201301, and I tap here on the go to shop, then we'll be able to see the available products within the entered zip code location. And if I tap here on the stores at the top, then I'll be able to see the complete list of stores available within the particular entered zip code location there. So this was the workflow and the customers, and now let's hop on to the admin backend panel and let's see the initial configuration settings. But before that, let's hop on to the seller end and let's see how the sellers would be able to enter the multiple zip codes for their shop there. So for that, what I need to do is I'll be logging into the seller account there by tapping here on the sign in, and here I'll be entering the details. So for example, I'll be entering the details of the seller at the rate of webcool.com. I'll enter the password for the same. I'll hit the enter button. So I've logged into the seller account panel. As you can see, here we are having the marketplace account block. So here we have one option, that's the shops option. So if I tap on the shops option, here we'll be able to enter the zip code separated by comma, so multiple zip codes can be entered. So if you are providing products at different location or different zip codes, then you can enter the zip codes here separated by comma. So here you can see that the seller was providing the product at 201301 and at 201305. So that's why by entering the 201301, the particular product and the seller was displayed on the location search there when the customer entered the particular respective zip code there within that particular pop-up there. So this was at the seller's end. Now let's hop on to the admin backend panel. So what you need to do is you need to log into the Bagisto backend panel, and then you need to navigate to settings and then Hyperlocal marketplace. So here what we need to do is let's go through the general configuration. So here you need to enter the Google API key that is used for the geolocation purposes for searching the entered zip code there. Then we have the filter products on basis of the same city, so you can enable this up as well. It depends if you have enabled this option, then what will happen is that the products would be filtered on the basis of same city if the customer and the seller are of the same city there. Then we have the product filter range. So here you can give the particular product filter range that would be used for searching out the products at the storefront. Then we have the enable or disable option for enabling or disabling the extension. Then we have enable single seller checkout. So from here you can basically enable the single seller checkout, or if you disable it, then multiple seller checkout would be enabled for the product at the Hyperlocal system at the storefront there. And then you need to set the zip code where the products would be available, so of the admin as well as the sellers there. So here you have entered 201301, and then what you need to do is you need to just tap here on the save button to save the configuration settings, right? Now after that, after you've done with the configuration settings, you also need to navigate through settings and inventory sources. And for the particular inventory source, you need to tap on the edit button, or if you are adding a new inventory source, for that you have to go to the edit inventory source page, and there you have to enter the latitude, longitude and the rest of the details of the inventory source and the zip code of the inventory source as well. And lastly, you need to tap here on the save button to save the configuration settings, right? So yes, that was much about the particular plugin. That's the Laravel eCommerce, what we say as the Laravel eCommerce Marketplace Hyperlocal plugin, and I hope it helped you out in understanding how this particular plugin allows the customers to enter their location zip code and can check the available sellers and their products within that particular location. The plugin is basically beneficial for both the sellers and the buyers. The sellers can easily add the location where the sellers can ship the products, and so basically this particular plugin connects the customers with the local stores and thereby transforms their shopping experience. So if you still have any questions, queries, suggestions or requirements regarding this particular plugin, that's the Laravel eCommerce Marketplace Hyperlocal plugin, then you can anytime get back to us at support@webcool.com, or you can raise a ticket at webcool.ubdesk.com as well. Apart from that, if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. And lastly, thanks for watching this particular video and have a great day ahead.